Intermediate Algebra for Statistics, Finding Linear Equations, Part 2. Lesson Objectives: Determine the equation of a parallel or perpendicular lines. Determine equation of a line using the point-slope form. Lesson Objective: Parallel lines, lines that do not intersect. Parallel lines and slope. If you have two lines that are parallel, their slopes will be the same. The y-intercepts will be different. So we can see from this graph, if we computed the slope of this line and the slope of this line, they will be the same. Parallel lines and slope. If two non-vertical lines are parallel, then they will have the same slope. Two distinct vertical lines, both with undefined slopes, are parallel. Two distinct horizontal lines, both with slopes that are 0, are parallel. Example 7. Find the equation of the line L that contains the point 5, 3 and is parallel to the line y equals 2x minus 3. Solution. For the line y equals 2x minus 3, the slope is 2. So the slope of the parallel line L is also 2. They have the same slope. An equation of line L is y equals 2x plus b. To find b, we substitute the coordinates 5, 3 into the equation y equals 2x plus b, just like we did in the previous video. So 3 is the y coordinate, 5 is the x coordinate, so we have the equation 3 equals 2 times 5 plus b. 2 times 5 is 10. Subtract 10 to both sides and we have b is equal to negative 7. So the equation of L is y equals 2x minus 7. To verify this using a graph, we go to the graphing calculator. We hit the y equals button. We type in the first equation that was given, which is 2x minus 3, and then we type in our answer to the question, which is 2x minus 7. We hit graph. We can see that the two lines are parallel. And then when we hit our table feature on the second equation, when x was 5, y is 3. So it is containing the point 5, 3. So we have verified the answer. Perpendicular lines. Lines that intersect to make a 90-degree angle. Perpendicular lines and slope. The slope of the blue line is negative 1/3. The slope of the red line is a positive 3. These two lines are perpendicular. Another example, the slope of the green line is a positive 1/2. The slope of the pink line is negative 2, or negative 2 over 1. So it turns out that perpendicular lines, the slopes are what we call negative reciprocals of each other. That's a fancy way of saying the signs will be opposite, and we take the number and we flip it. So if we have 1/2, we flip it and we get 2 over 1, which is 2, but we have to make sure that we change the sign. Let's do an example. Example 8. Find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to y equals negative 2x plus 5, containing the point negative 4, negative 1. So the equation of the line is y equals mx plus b. Since we know that the line that we're looking for is perpendicular to this line, we know its slope is the negative reciprocal. So the slope of this line is negative 2. So that's a negative 2 over 1. So the slope that is the negative reciprocal of this would be a positive number, and then we flip the 1 and flip the 2 and we get 1/2. So the slope of this new line is 1/2. Now to finish this equation we have to find b, and since we know that it contains this point, we can use this point to find b, just like we did in the previous video. -1 is the y coordinate, the x coordinate is -4, and we are solving for b. So 1/2 times -4 is a -2. Adding 2 to both sides, we get a 1. So b equals 1. So our equation is y equals 1/2 x plus 1. That is perpendicular to y equals -2x plus 5, and it contains the point -4, -1. To verify this using our graphing calculator, in the y equals, we type in the first equation, -2x plus 5, and then for y2 we type in our answer, 1/2 x plus 1. We hit the graph button and we see the two graphs. Now this does not look perpendicular, but actually it is. The reason why this doesn't look like a 90-degree angle is because this is a rectangle, it's not a square. So it is longer on the horizontal than it is the vertical. But if you press the zoom button and then scroll down to number 5, zoom square, and hit enter, you now get this graph. And what the zoom square does is it compensates for this being a rectangle. So as we can see, this is intersecting at a 90-degree angle. The last thing that we need to verify is the point is on the graph. So we hit second graph, which is table. We go to where x is 4, and in the second equation we should see -1, and we do. So the point is on the graph and the equation is verified. Example 9. Find the equation of a line L that contains the point 6, -7 and is perpendicular to the line -2x plus 5y equals 10. The first thing that we need to do for this equation is to solve for y, so we can figure out what its slope is. So our first step is to add 2x to both sides. Our next step, we need to get rid of the 5, so we divide by 5, and we get y equals 2/5 x plus 2. So the slope of this line is 2/5. Therefore, the negative reciprocal of 2/5 is a -5/2. So that is the slope of the line that we are interested in. To find b, we substitute the coordinates of the given point, 6, -7, into y equals -5/2 x plus b. So the y coordinate is -7. 6 is the x coordinate. So now we multiply. Negative times positive is negative, so this product will be negative. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 divided by 2 is 15. So we have -7 equals -15 plus b. Add 15 to both sides, we have b is equal to 8. So the equation is y equals -5 over 2x plus 8. Now we could verify this on a graphing calculator as we done before. So what you have to remember is parallel lines, the slopes are the same. They do not intersect. Perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative reciprocals. A horizontal line having zero slope is perpendicular to a vertical line having undefined slope. Thanks for watching.